Welcome to part 3 of our HTML and CSS course. So without the further ado, let's already we created a boilerplate of our HTML and CSS, and let's create the division. Under division, let's create a p tag. I mean, we create a one division, and we going to add some paragraph inside of the division, because in this video we are going to talk about CSS, like a basic of CSS. So with creating a content like this, we can style the entire our element by using that. So I write lorem. I need some words, so because I don't have a word to write, we use lorem. When you write like lorem 20, when you hit enter, it will give you a 20 words. It's like by default in our compilers. So at the under the paste division, I create a section and another division. Section is the HTML tag that we didn't mention it before, but it's same to the division because it acts like division. It means like it taking the entire, it's a block line element. It will take the entire wall space of the line of the screen between left to the right. Yeah, between left to the right. Now I add another lorem with few words. So if you don't have a like actual word that you going to use in the current creating the project, you can use lorem after you completed your project. So you can replace the lorem with your actual text or actual writing, something like that. So under section, I created a paste division with lorem, and I created another division with another lorem that I'm gonna use, but I use this like much words. So let's see the preview of it and how the lorem it could be. Then we are going to style in it. And I've told you, since currently now I'm doing like creating by using a so I use like preview of my compiler, not the web browser. So we are going to add break to show the differences between first division, second division. Yeah, I've told you section is act like a division, no difference between section and division, but section it contain more division. It means like it will allow you to organize your entire code. It means like when you use section, for example, you can use like section for header and you use another section for main content. Section for footer, it means like footer credits like copyright and something. So you can separate your website into three parts in order to style in it. So let me use style tag over there in order to show the how the style it could be. And to styling our element in order to show the little bit of how the CSS it works, how can we act when we have a CSS. So there is a lot of components related to CSS, but in case of me, because I'm going to build many projects, so I will show you in the picture different kind of style and tag and many things. So when you look at my screen, I try to note you about style tag. Style tag we created and inside of head tag, not like the entire web page. When you see there is head, yeah, here head is a place where you can put the link, style link, and many things. It means it will never display on the body of your web browser, because if you add the link, it may appear on the on the like user interface. But when we put it over there, it will never ever appear, but and we can use the link everywhere through our project, everything related to that thing. So that's why we think it's better to use this kind of things. In the next project, in our next project, when we start building the entire fully project, we will take a screen and will make our everything to be bigger than this one, because it do like this is a page creation. So after we will get more. So if you look, I like maroon color, so I add a section. The background color of section is a maroon, and the color of text, it will be white. So if you think, already I told you I create a section and the two division inside of section. If you look, the two division, like take the space, take the background, because I styled the entire section and the first division, second division, then I write break, then second division. So the reason why I show you that, because if you have a, for example, section element and you add many paragraph division inside of it, button, when you give him, when you tag him without using a class, you tag, for example, the section. So the section, it may take the entire uh, styling of that element inside of him. It means, like, for example, there is two element on it, and I write the background color, all it share with his child with it. So let's create a class. Class, it can allow you to specific, to tag the specific element, even like inside of like another element. For example, when we have a section, so we can tag the element inside of section to style it separately. It means when we have a class on this, on any element, you can tag the only the element and we styling it. It means, like, maybe we have a two element, we have a two button, and we are going to we need to style the one of them, not boss. So instead of using button to tag them, so I can give them style I can give them a class separately, so I can style them one by one. So let us see here. I tag the class and I want to add something to the class to show you the styling, how the style it works by using the class. I said background color, so let me add another one color to be a little bit clear. So I like blue color, yeah, because it's dark so much. I like the darkest color, not like so if you look, I tag this class, but this class is inside the section, because there is two division inside of section, because I use class element, class yeah, I use class in order to tag the specific. I change the background of that division into another color. So I'm going to add margin to it. It means margin the space outer side of the element. For example, when I have a text, when I have a division, I want to add some margin for the outside, not inside. Inside we call it padding, and outside we call it margin. Now you can see I add a padding. The space is inside, not like outside. So if you look, there is space by left, right, because I haven't specified margin, padding top, padding bottom, padding left, padding right. I didn't specify, just I added the padding. The padding, if I add like a padding, for example, like padding 100 pixels, it may take the 100 pixel pose, all of the pose side. It means left, right, and something like this. If I add the margin, you can see the space was increased itself. So it means, like, when we have a pattern, we can increase the space. And don't be worried if you little bit make you complicated. In the future, we are going to do another project, so it may be clear to you. Do it like building another project. Don't be mind. Just don't be worried. Keep going and watching the tutorial. It may be clear for you if you didn't understand anything. So you can drop me the comment down below or join my Telegram community to chat, ask a question, and related to everyone. So let's change it. If you think, before the section take the whole entire background, but now I tag each division inside of the section with specific design of it, it means much more easier for me to style the element all of them separately, not like in one style. Before I add the background maroon to my entire section background, but now I add another background separately to the specific element that I need to style it. So when we use
Whenever we use
class,
class, we have a pull access and pull control to our entire element that we are going to style, because we are like we are looking for one specific element that we can use to style it. It means when we have this kind of access, so it's so easy for us to like to do whatever we like about of styling everything. So it's much more easier for us. When you look the, you can see the different pattern added to the all of the like so all of the like side, like post side of the element, we added it by using one. So in the visa I will show you another way you can add the specific, like maybe pattern left, pattern right, or something like this, because it's much more like easier to realize how the style is going, something like this. So don't be worried about that. We are going to do a lot of things. We are going to cover a lot of things related to this topic in the future. If you are new in this YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and give it a thumbs up to be like good for us. And don't forget, our YouTube channel name is IT Exploit X. So after that, we are going to show you another tag. We call it span. What is span? Span is the element. The span is actually not a block line element. It's like using it to add something on the like text. For example, we are going to select the specific part of text. I mean, for example, I have a lot of text, so I wanna make the some part of it to be the uppercase or to the lower case, or like to make it to change the color of specific text in order to note to show the notation, or to note you about there is something important over there, so we can use span to do that. So actually span, it can take a class and it may use in everywhere. So let me show you how the span it is and how we can use it as our in our project. So just in the testing, I've told you I'll build many projects. So in the future we will create many projects. Now I add a red color. So if you see, like I take the portion inside of my text and make the color to be red. Actually the color red in eyes is so little bit not much clear for my eye, so let me add some another things here. So now you can see I style a specific part of the text, not the entire text, only the specific part that I like to make like notation to you. So that's why we use span. So in the picture, I promise you, we are going to use span a lot and a lot and a lot to show you some important of span, and we need using span or no need to use span in some space. So now if you see, I changed the entire font size because I wrap it inside of the span. So I change the entire font of the text. I make it like bigger and change the color of it. Even the background, you can add the background, a specific background for this kind of text to be like clear for everyone. When the reader reaches the place, it may think that is something that we are noticing him about the specific text, or like we need this place to be eye catcher, so something like that. So that's why we use a span like this. But in the future we'll do many use on it on different kind of project we're going to build, because I will tell you we are going to create a movie website by using HTML and CSS only to build it to be good looking and something like this. So if you take a look about my arrow, it show you the real how the changes it comes to the specific that one uh, text, because we the span over here. So that's why we need to use span in order to target in the specific style things in order to change it. And let me make the code so clean for everyone. It may be good for you to relook in, because adding span like a middle of the code, it may be a little bit so complicated, but let me make the code so in good, well formatted. It may help you to understand my code. So one of the important of span, in summary, we use span to target the specific element and change it to whatever we like without to like without to touching, without like mention the entire code or the entire text or the entire something. Span is not like block line element, because span it can be in everywhere in the code, even in paragraph, in the division, in the section, whatever it comes. So we can use the span and show how the span it works. So let's take a look. Our entire code and see what we did on our code. In the simplest way, in this our code, we created a HTML boilerplate and I changed it to the part 3 for this code, and we generated a CSS like style tag, and we create inside of the body tag we add a division, and we add a section. So that we did for all our source code in summary. So let's make it a format document to format it to be good looking. So now when you take a look, it's so formatted, it be like good in looking because we use this one. So you can use like control F, control D, or control alternate or shift alternate F. In Mac, you can use command F, command F, command D, O, like this. Yeah. So you have a different option in different devices. So it's more clear, and it depends which device you are using. So in the next video, we take a look to the another things in order to show what are the things and how it works and something like that. So if you are new in this YouTube channel, don't be hesitate or waiting. Just hit the subscribe button and give it a thumbs up, because it may help our YouTube algorithm. It may help YouTube algorithm our video to reach more people, and share to your friend and everyone. So thank you so much for your time. Have a good time. Enjoy the moment. Let's catch us on another video.